Perfect conditions, top of the ground game here we're hoping for. As I say, for the Rhinos, they want to get it out to that back division of Briscoe, Watkins, Harrell and Hanley. And let's see what the game brings, Bill.
Important start for the Rhinos, that they settle into this game. And Catalan Dragons, in the shape of Busquets, have their hands on the ball. I say it's a big game for Matt Whitley. That ball's come loose, and there's the first penalty of the game conceded by Leeds. There was a Ledsky hand in there, I think.
He's trying to control the bus, big Julian Busquets.
Problem.
3 defenders in, and he ends up around the ball. That's often the target area for that second and third man in. But when the 2 players came apart, the ball came loose, and the option was made, and the decision was made by Hicks.
So the Catalan Dragons get the first penalty of the game.
Move!
And
hold!
Immediately look to put the Leeds Rhinos under pressure. And here is Remy Casti, Dragons captain,
Release now!
former member of the Super League Dream Team, the first French player ever to achieve that honour.
Go and see what it is, the problem.
And here is Williame in great form. The Fijian international Braden Williame. Leeds have got to keep a very close eye on him. And Busquets on the charge again. No Mikel Simon, he gets the pass away. Catalan, a lively start from them. Here is Kenny Edwards.
Keep coming!
4 tackles gone, this set of 6. Leeds already on the back foot defensively. Matty Smith shifts it across the field. Tompkins, the pass just behind Matt Whitley, or Whitley had just overstepped it slightly. Either way, they lost a bit of momentum there. 5th tackle. If Leeds can hold out here, they'll have survived a good bit of pressure early on. The ball went backwards, says the referee, and Walker will counter for the Leeds Rhinos. He's got a long way to go. Gigot is chasing him back, and Tompkins gets him as well.
A sensational chase back there from the Catalan Dragons. A kick and hope. You can understand why they put it high into that corner. London Broncos, 3 times it led to points for them, and the Rhinos get a penalty this time. But a little bit of pinball on the line, on the try line of the Leeds Rhinos. Watkins up. I think it's Tom Briscoe who can't collect it, and the pace and urgency of Jack Walker has put them in position.
Well, it's a good turnaround for the Leeds Rhinos to immediately turn the tables, and Petteru takes the tackle, and Leeds have taken play right down the other end of the field and are looking to open up the Dragons' defence. Walker is brought down. Gigot with the tackle. It's a good tackle as well. Hurrell gets the pass away to Myler. Myler into the middle of the field.
Looking to offload there, Trent Merrin.
Merrin couldn't quite get an arm free to get that pass away. Dwyer starting this game. Matt Parcell named on the bench. Hurrell gets the pass, and Hanley will get the first try of the game. What a turnaround that is. Leeds under pressure, one end of the field, and Walker's break put them in this position from which they've capitalised.
Well, silky skills from the centre, Conrad Hurrell. For the majority of the games he's played for the Rhinos, he's had to roll his sleeves up. He's had to do the hard work. A beautiful cut-out ball there from Richie Myler, the former Catalan Dragon, right across the face of not only a Leeds player, Leeds attacker, but a couple of Catalan defenders as well. And Ash Hanley gratefully accepts that ball. The top try scorer for the Leeds Rhinos, tops him up to 6 tries for the year now, Ash Hanley. Good field position, and they started well last week, Bill, and they've started well this week.
And Hanley will try and convert his own try. He's got 3 tries now in the last 4 games, says Ash Hanley, in Perpignan, that is. He likes try scoring on this ground. Sutcliffe with the conversion attempt then. And just composing himself as he prepares to extend the Rhinos' lead given to them by that Ash Hanley try. Sutcliffe on target, and that is a dream start for Leeds and their supporters in Perpignan.
Perfect start, and against the information I picked up in the week, I heard that Callum Watkins, because he was back, was going to look after that conversion and penalties and kicking off the tee, so important. Them extra 2 points, when you get 4, it's important to maximise them to 6, and Liam Sutcliffe passes his first test.
But all goes back to the swift response from Jack Walker, which turned defence into attack.
Absolutely, and let's not forget Nikolai Oledski, who's carrying the ball forward. He was guilty, penalised. Trent Merrin taking a little bit of criticism, unfair criticism. For me, Trent Merrin, he's a top tackler, a tireless worker, has continued to say that he's happy and prepared to fight and accept the challenge in a Rhino shirt, and I for one hope that's right.
Dwyer with a little dart for the Rhinos, the confidence surging back maybe after a great start. Here is Merrin, try scorer last time out against the London Broncos. The kick comes in and Tierney has nothing to do with that one.
A nice piece of game management there. After points, it's important to complete your set. Coaches will often say, let's get to our kick, let's hand the ball over on our terms, and you can see not much urgency from either set of forwards to pat down there. Samisona Langi, my word, wasn't he impressive last week?
Find in. On me, please.
That's right, while Leeds were victims of a comeback in their last game, it was the Catalan Dragons doing the coming back against Hull Kingston Rovers, and Samisona Langi played a big part in that revival. Sparked into life did Langi.
He's a big man for a halfback. He wears number 6, but as you can see with today's selection, they've got Gigo, they've got Matty Smith, Tompkins, and Lucas Albert began his life as a halfback. Delighted to see Gudemond in from the start. A player who always adds value to the 17, and he's in the starting lineup this afternoon stroke evening.
Little run from Lucas Albert. Kenny Edwards takes a sweet offload. And that's the 5th tackle. Matty Smith just moving in position to hoist a kick into the sunlight. Difficult one, but then into the shadows, and Hanley takes it well. Has he lost that ball? The Catalan players certainly thought so.
I agree. I thought I saw a bobble when he went to ground. The referee and touch judge are happy enough with it.
Well, the Catalan didn't do a great deal of protesting. Now here is Callum Watkins back to captain the side after 2 games out. Remember, he missed a lot of action last season. 18 games he was absent for, Callum Watkins. And after that ACL, it's going to take some time for him to get back to where he was, Barry.
He's so important because, for me, he's the standard bearer in terms of what they do and how they do it, but it's also what he offers during the week, his communication. He doesn't say a lot, Callum Watkins, but when he talks, people listen. There's another kick from Liam Sutcliffe.
Tompkins
been looking after that centre position while Callum Watkins has been getting fit, and he's in at 6 today.
Good run from Fuad Yaha. The crowd already on the back of referee Robert Hicks. Tierney, a little skip, and then he's flattened.
Stand. Go 3.
Matty Smith.
Good, Cameron.
Here is Braden Williami trying to weave his way through, but Petero is equal to the challenge. Brings down Braden Williami. Gigo quickly on to Tompkins, and then they get the ball out to Tierney. Tierney cuts back in field, across comes Ferris to bring down Lewis Tierney. Langi, it's on the last, and Gigo again. They're going to hoist that ball. Well, last time Leeds countered, this time Tom Briscoe claims it, and Catalan will get the ball back.
I am certain Tom Briscoe is going to have a busy afternoon. London Broncos peppered him over on Leeds' right-hand side. There's no doubt he's a good catcher. Sometimes there's a misconception when players are targeted under the high ball and they think there's a weakness there. Sometimes your confidence might suffer and wobble a little bit, but that winger is a world-class winger on his day and has been an exceptional player throughout his career. He'll deal with it as long as the Catalan Dragons players don't make it too difficult, and if they do, well, it's a lottery.
So the restart's claimed by Gigo, and then he sends Busquet rumbling towards the Leeds line. Lucas Albert. Albert change of direction and finds Gudemond, but Brett Ferris is there.
2, move Trent.
Gets the Catalan
No, square,
loose
Nikolai.
forward in his grasp. Now they're countering. Sam Tompkins weaving run. That looked high on Tompkins.
Go, lad. Go.
Hicks is happy with it.
Down the short side they go. And Williami almost caught them
Get
napping.
square. Go.
Leeds on their own line. The kick comes in. Oh, and Myler is going to get pounced on by his former teammate Tony Gigo. Bit of hesitancy from Richie Myler. Wasn't sure whether to let that one go.
I think what he wanted to do was allow it to bounce so it went over. Here's the tackle from Sam Tompkins, certainly over the shoulder it ended up. But as that ball bounced, it bounced back, and you're right. I think if he had his time again, he'd catch it in the in-goal on the full. We'll get another look at that Sam Tompkins, Liam Sutcliffe exchange. But it was a perfect kick. Richie Myler, he took the risk, and the risk didn't come off.
So pressure building on the Leeds defence. Another restart.
Third set of 6 here to defend for the Rhinos.
Hold me now, Nikolai, hold. Go on.
Albert serves the ball up to Casti, tries to ride the challenge of Petru, still wrestling his way forward is the Catalan Dragons captain. Lucas Albert keeping it simple. Matty Smith back on the inside. Busquets bustling towards the line and stopped only just short, and that's going to be a penalty. Leeds bodies all over the place. Hurrell was one of them.
It was a cute little pass on the inside to Busquets, going back against the grain. The brave fullback Jack Walker, he puts the tackle in, goes low, tackles the big man, knocks his knees together but can't get out of the way.
So Leeds really having to endure some consistent pressure from this Catalan Dragons side. Here is Matt Whitley, proud father this week. His partner gave birth to a baby girl. Could this be the first Catalan try as Matty Smith tries to find a way through? Leeds on their own try line. Casti will look for that whitewash. He can't get there. Leeds battling away in defence. Smith, Whitley fires the ball and they will counter, and Hanley surely has got the legs now. There is nobody going to catch him, and they will get a second try of this game. Will the Rhinos, and a second for Ash Hanley. And again they counter. Again they were under pressure. And again they come up with the answer in the shape of Ash Hanley, the top try scorer, second of the game.
Well, Ash Hanley sees the long ball, sees the wind-up of Tony Gigo. He knows that ball is going hard and straight and travelling over some distance as well. If he gets that right, he knows he's got an open field to the try line, and he's quick enough. And those pink boots of his get the second try of the Rhinos afternoon stroke evening, and they've been under pressure. It's been against the run of play. They did all that defence, all that energy spent, and you can see the players just breathing deeply now. Big breaths, let's get back to our task. And Liam Sutcliffe attempts to turn 4 into 6.
What a counter. We saw Jack Walker earlier on with his counter-attack, and now Ash Hanley, punishing run. And this conversion bang in front of the posts for Sutcliffe to give Leeds a dream start.
Well, terrific work. As we see that unfold there, cast your mind back to Julian Busquets on an inside pass, going so close to the Rhinos line, and Jack Walker steps up, he makes the tackle. Unfortunately, he gives a penalty away, but they defend that siege and come away with an interception try.
Well, Catalan dumbstruck by that, because they were really piling on the pressure. They'd forced repeat sets, they got Leeds where they wanted them, and then that happens. How will the Dragons respond? Long way to go in this game. We haven't reached the 15-minute mark, so Leeds can't rest on their laurels yet, but coming here in the sort of situation they were in, confidence maybe not at its highest, Difficult decisions in selection made by coach
Brave
Dave Furner.
decisions, brave decisions, and he's made the
move.
decision, Dave Furner. It's going to take time for him to implement what he's got planned for this team, but you have to say they are starting game. They're not managing to see games out, but I talked about Tom Briscoe and the pressure he's going to be under. They're going to put it high, and he's going to be able to deal with them. There's an offload from Trent Merrin, but what he needs is he needs his teammates to move, to help him, to make those kick-chase players from Catalan, make them and their run towards him a little bit awkward.
Just the one win so far this season for the Leeds Rhinos. That was an emphatic one against the Salford Red Devils, away from home. And Myler drills the kick in.
Same routine, Bill. After points, complete your set, get to your kick, and Richie Myler on the second occasion now has chose to just nudge it over the sideline and take the deep breaths and almost press the reset button and start the defensive set on their terms.
Let's get bound, please.
Confident start, competent start, just coming up to 16
Wait till
minutes.
the ball is out, wait for the out call.
Hasn't been a very happy hunting ground, the Stade Gilbert Brutus for the Leeds Rhinos in recent years. They've won only one of their last 4 visits to Perpignan. And it was close then, that 2017 game, when Danny Maguire's late try got them home 30-24. They won on that occasion. Here they lead by 12 points to 0.
Well, that ball might be on the floor. Either Petteru having a go at it, or Edwards has lost it. With line speed from Leeds.
Gudemond is upended. Michael Gudemond making his first start of the season. Leeds penalised again by the sound of things. They are.
You have to get that right. I commented on the previous tackle that it was good line speed from Trent Merrin, but on the next tackle, Brett Ferris, and to be fair, there's a couple of them at the side of him as well. Richie Myler not back on side. Discipline so important for Leeds.
Well, here come the Dragons once more.
Now
then, Gudemond.
Hold now, hold. Go.
Lucas Albert and Julien Bousquet.
Go.
Lucas Albert. Just a bit of miscommunication there, a little bit static from the Catalan Dragons. Here is Whitley, the former witness man. Is he going to knock?
Go.
A bit of pain is Matt Whitley there. Matty Smith. Gigot fires the pass. Good defence. Good tackle from Callum Watkins. It needed to be low down. Here's Tompkins, gets the pass to Remy Casti. How he'd love to celebrate this 300th appearance with a try. Well, he's not going to on this occasion. He's held up.
A couple of beautiful pieces of play there. Braden Williame into a big gap, although looks like after he's played the ball, he's had to drop to the floor. Callum Watkins tackled him. Lovely play.
It is Braden Williame, beg your pardon.
Yeah, Braden Williame goes through the gap, hits a lovely line on the inside shoulder of Callum Watkins, who's able to make that tackle. And somehow, somewhere in the low tackle of Callum Watkins, he's unable at the minute to rejoin his teammates. And then Remy Casti, after a lovely little flick from the birthday boy Sam Tompkins, just fails to get over the line.
Williame is still having treatment.
And you talked about him 5 or 6 minutes ago. So important, top try scorer, top line breaker, and the biggest threat on many occasions. And during 2019, they looked for him.
Matty Smith hoists that one into the corner. The ball is loose, and Tompkins has it. And referee said there's a Leeds hand in there, and Catalan will have 6 to go. And Fouad Yaha, has he got that ball down? He has. Catalan hit back, and Fouad Yaha back in rugby league after his stint in Union, gets his first try since his return to the Dragons.
Well, it worked for them, didn't it? They persisted with that kick to the winger, Tom Briscoe. Tom Briscoe couldn't collect it, and he's too big. He should have been dealt with, Fouad Yaha. A little known fact about Fouad Yaha: before he made it as a Catalan Dragons player, came over for 6-8 weeks, joined the academy at Leeds Rhinos, tried to further his education, develop his game. His English was a little bit patchy, if I'm honest, but there was no doubt in his bravery and his skill, and he was an out-and-out try scorer, and you knew if he had a chance, if he was 10 metres with the ball in his hand away from the try line, there was a good chance he was going to get over, and that'll be a sweet try for him.
Yeah, first of the season, first since his return. He got 13 last season, just picked up a bang to the shoulder as he went over for that. Sam Tompkins came close. Fouad Yaha finished off the job. So Catalan get their first points on the board in this game at Gilbert Brutus. Sunlit, beautiful blue sky. And Tompkins, who has been unerringly accurate with the boot this season, adds the conversion.
Well, there's that high kick, but the amount of Catalan Dragons players in the frame, and they make Tom Briscoe's job just that little bit more difficult. Dave Ferner will be speaking to his players. And what are the colours of Catalan Dragons? Is it blood and gold and white? Well, he's taking it to the extreme, Sam Tompkins, and it looks like he's spilt ink all over himself as well.
He's needing a shirt change. Is Catalan Dragons' high-profile recruit, who hit the target with that conversion attempt, just as he did for the decisive points against Hull Kingston Rovers last time out. Catalan 6, Leeds 12. Coming up tomorrow from 3 o'clock, Sky Sports Arena, championship action as Halifax take on the Toronto Wolfpack.
Hold, goal mark is good.
Here is Samisoni Langi taking on the Leeds defence. Brad Dwyer and Ledsky doing the tackling. Lucas Albert keeping it simple in this emergency hooking role, because of course Michael McIlorum long-term absentee, but he's got the nod ahead of the fit again Alrix da Costa.
And he's there on merit as well. I'd like to see him defend and be in a position where he's got 10, 12, 15 games under his belt and he's able to defend a little bit like that from Brad Dwyer, but with ball in hand is as good as anything. There's obstruction there. Tony Gigot, as he is prone to, he's one of those really expressive players that sees something and goes for it, goes round the back.
He mystified his own player then, didn't he?
Yeah.
Poor old Lucas Albert didn't know where to put himself.
I've played with a few of them, Bill. If he doesn't know what he's doing, what chance have we?
So Leeds with the penalty. That's great opportunity for them. Here is Cameron Smith now.
Move, Kenny! Hold me. Go.
Brad Dwyer. Myler. Here is Trent Merrin. Merrin, lovely offload for Jamie Jones-Buchanan into the action. The veteran now.
2, Matt, move!
10 metres out.
Kenny Edwards was sniffing round the back of Merrin then.
Dwyer's pass. Little step from Merrin. Oh, the ball couldn't be taken by Singleton. Leeds will get it back. 2 knock-ons, says Robert Hicks. The first was from the Catalan Dragons. Surely Leeds head and feed. It is.
Well, the offload came, and I wonder what was going through the mind. It looked like he takes a knock there, Brad Dwyer. I don't know whether he gets his arm or his elbow stuck in the wrong place. But when the elbow was put into the path of Brad Singleton, he pulls out of it. I wonder what was going through his mind then. The young front row who's having to be patient and bide his time. Leeds made a couple of substitutions. Singleton has come onto the field. Jamie Jones-Buchanan has come onto the field. Just trying to freshen things up. 21, almost 22 minutes. It's been a fast-paced game.
Yeah, very few stoppages. Here's Conrad Hurrell, just had to check and take that pass. Time for the Catalan Dragons to close him down. Here's Myler now. Cross the field. One side to the other. Callum Watkins cut down well.
Tackle. Great tackle from Willie Armitt.
But Briscoe picks up and goes and gets the pass to Hanley, and looking for a hat-trick, is he? Sutcliffe, I beg your pardon, it is. Who is held just short as the referee cries. The ball eventually comes back to Single. Ooh, Tompkins was dicing with problems there. Short pass, finds Jamie Jones-Buchanan. He's
Last
clamped
bit, oh, Lucas.
by the grasp of
line.
Matt Whitley. That's the 5th tackle. Dwyer tries to go himself. He is held up.
Turnover, yeah,
That'll
right.
be the turnover. Catalan defending their line
Turnover,
well there.
A cheeky player from Brad Dwyer. Everything was set up to the left for the Leeds Rhinos. Here's that tackle. Braden Willie Army right into the thighs.
Come here. You and you.
A little bit of frustration in the ranks of Catalan.
Hang on.
They haven't had it their own way.
That you know we've got it.
Oh,
Right, you can't pull
and
this
Brad
leg like you
Dwyer
did. Similarly, you can't then
and
put it on the
Catalan
floor.
Dragons.
Let's be a bit more mature. It's to play the ball.
Let's be more mature, the
Here,
referee
here.
says.
Back you go.
Sam Tompkins,
Back you go.
blood, I think, just
Keep going.
coming from a cut on his
There.
head.
Hold, Brett. Okay.
So he and
Go.
Brad Dwyer get a little talking to from referee Robert Hicks. Lively start to this game. The ball in Leeds' hands, and Leeds celebrate because there was a knock on there from
Look for the
Catalan.
offload, mate.
Lucas Albert couldn't keep a hold of it.
Shot clock on.
Well, I'd like to know how, or better still, why that ball was so far away from his body, Lucas Albert. We've complimented him. What is he thinking? Is he trying to find an offload? He is. He is. His captain. His senior
You need one
professionals
more
will
here.
be saying to him, listen, when you play at 9,
You need
don't
two
take
in
them
them.
risks. So close to our line.
Come on, guys.
Let's
get
see what the
going.
price
Wait
they
for
have
me,
to pay
Richard,
is.
please.
Yep, it could
Hold
be
it, head in,
costly.
shot clock off.
Head and
Out.
feed for the Leeds Rhinos then.
Well, that was a bit lethargic and static there. Catch, pass,
One.
Leeds Rhinos.
Move now. Goal line. Hold. Hold.
Cameron Smith wrestling to his feet. Here is Singleton. Clutches the ball
Help!
and runs into
Release
the tackle
Remy, get
of
that line
Casti,
down.
and
Hold.
Busquet there to lend his
Two.
considerable weight. Dwyer shifts the pass out. Myler. Here is Conrad Hurrell, and they will get another try with the Rhinos. And they are making hay on their left-hand side. That's another try for Leeds on that side of the field, and big Conrad Hurrell gets his 4th try of the campaign.
Well, for a long time, the Leeds Rhinos predominantly played in good ball, which is the term that players and coaches use to the part of the field near the try line, the part of the field they like to attack and potentially look to score those tries. But they've got genuine options on both sides of the field now. Callum Watkins over on the right, who returns this week, but the lethal King Connie Hurrell, who benefits from a beautiful drawn pass from Jack Walker, and that was an element of his game. He had to get better, he had to be as big of a threat when he passes the ball as he is when he runs the ball, and a good try. And you see Sam Tompkins, and we were talking to Sam Tompkins when he was a guest with us on one of the Super League matches, and I asked him, how are you finding, you know, how are you finding communicating? Is it all in French? Is it all in English? And he said, no, I'm learning French, me, because I need to be able to speak to people around me in whatever language is appropriate. Well, we've just seen evidence of that.
Sutcliffe then, with probably the trickiest kick so far that he has faced. Keeps his head down, pushes it across the face of the posts.
Well, this is a wonderful try. Sutcliffe at first receiver, Myler at second receiver, and then there it is from Jack Walker. Perfect. Young bull to old bull. Great stuff.
Stay on side.
Jack Walker, 19 years of age, having a big influence on this game.
Some of the young players in the ranks at Leeds Rhinos, when you think about Walker, Aledzki, Tom Oldroyd, when he gets on off the field, had a really good game against London. Unfortunately for Tom Oldroyd, it wasn't in a winning match, but it wasn't due to him and his involvement.
Hold.
Singleton
Go.
winding
On the mark,
himself
Brad.
up there to run that restart back.
Two.
Here is Jamie
Move,
Jones
Julian. Hold.
Buchanan,
Go.
another Sky Sports guest just the other night, in fact. Jamie Jones.
Oh, he talked about the challenge ahead of his Leeds Rhinos side going over.
Oh, nice work from Dwyer.
4. Move, Julian.
Merrin was there,
Go.
couldn't quite get on his shoulder in time. But Leeds rampant at the moment.
Playing the ball at their own pace and their own speed here. Good meters made by the Rhinos.
That's the 5th tackle, and in the end, just a sensible kick to the corner. But the momentum they built that set.
And it's from, you can see defenders, and it's Matt Whitley on that occasion, looking at the big man, Conrad Hurrell. Eventually Brad Dwyer sensibly decides, do you know what, I'm going to keep hold of the ball, and just as they start to look to gain that physical dominance in the match, the man mounting is about to enter the arena.
Early taste of action potentially for Sam Cassiano.
Move, hold.
So Catalan Dragons.
There he is. Big cheer for the big man.
Two
tackles gone this set of 6. Here is Lewis Tierney. And here is Sam Cassiano. 6 feet 4 or 5. 19 stone or 20.
Well, the Tongans tackles the Samoan. Cassiano was dealt with by Conrad Hurrell.
Here is Cassiano. This time he gets the pass away.
Up, Brad. Come, Cameron. Go.
He was the 2012 NRL Prop of the Year. Was Sam Cassiano.
He's a great player. I'm looking forward to seeing him find his feet in Super League. And I was at a match. It was a New Zealand World Cup match when he wasn't selected. I stood at the side of him. I thought I was standing at the side of the Empire State Building. He was absolutely massive.
Stand up now.
Hold me. Big figures in the Betfred Super League. Paulie
back to me.
Comes to mind.
Fafita, Walmsley.
And now Sam Cassiano.
That was good, Sam.
Baitieri uproots Sutcliffe. Dwyer rides the challenge well.
He's busy.
And then
Keep coming.
He's busy, Brad Dwyer.
Come on, hold. Go, good.
Myler again, sensible kick. This time he can't find the right side of the... Well, Tompkins protesting.
Well, that's no surprise. He likes to kid and con and try and be an amateur ref. You can't blame him for having a go, but the touch judge was confident in his call. Not really going to be able to tell on that angle. But the same MO for Leeds Rhinos. They get down, they're confident that they've had enough advantage from that set of 6, and they just nudge it over the sideline.
Head and feet to the Catalan Dragons then. There is Dave Ferner.
James Lawes on his left.
He'll be delighted with the first half hour from their side. And Watkins, well, there you go, there's that one again. Tompkins just noticed that Callum Watkins was loitering there.
Yeah.
Gets the penalty.
Well, the players and coaches will tell you, player has got to get out of the way. It was so close to the sideline, that.
Big kick, that is. And Edwards taps and goes himself.
Move, hold me.
Really lively half an hour's Super League here.
It's flown by, hasn't it?
It's been a good half hour for the Leeds Rhinos. Whoa, Singleton.
Move. Get square, Jamie.
Jason Baitieri on the receiving end there. Here is Sam Cassiano.
3, Brad, move. Goal line.
Oh, he's made a mess of that. They get the penalty. Leeds hands in.
Go move, clear the ruck.
Well, that's one of those. A big man will always command more than 1 or 2 defenders. You see there's 3 or 4 in the vicinity. It's too messy, and they give a penalty away.
Goal line.
And Casti once more at the 4 for the Catalan Dragons. Cassiano gets the pass away. Matty Smith, the ball is batted down by Briscoe, and referee wipes the tackle count clean. But that was a crucial intervention from Briscoe, because if he hadn't got a hand in there, they would have been in. And the ball is with Fuad Yaha. He's got a second try of the game. Fantastic finish, fantastic pass from the Catalan Dragons. The ball whipped out there. Cassiano played his pass. Fuad Yaha, waiting for a try on his return, has got 2.
Well, that has to be the biggest acting half in the history of rugby league. Whether he's 6'4" or 6'5", he's not supposed to be there. When Steve McNamara talked about his new signing, Sam Cassiano, he said, yes, he's big, Yes, he's powerful, but he's got a skill set as good as any other forward in the game. On the play before that ends up Tom Briscoe batting the ball down, it was Cassiano right at the heart of it. And you can't just mark up on Cassiano 1 against 1. It's too difficult. So what happens is the defensive line becomes a little bit tighter. Everybody compresses in a little bit more. And with the skills that Cassiano has got, there will be some space on the outside. And what a finish from Fouad Yaha.
What a pass from Braden Williame as well.
Catch and pass in the same motion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Braden Williame, one of the best running round in Super League, whether he's breaking the line, scoring tries, saving tries, or putting them on the plate, for his winger.
Which he did there to Fouad Yaha, second of the game. Wingers dominating the scoring in this game. 2 for Hanley, 2 for Yaha. Hurrell, the other Leeds try scorer. And Tompkins from the sideline can't find the target this time, gave it a good welly.
Well, the seesaw nature of this game, it makes it so exciting. I think we're in for this all match. I don't think we're in for a you score, we score. We're just going to see periods and phases where one team has the upper hand. It's still tight, only 1 score in it.
Well, this is a meeting between the competition's worst attack and the competition's worst defence, in actual fact, because the Catalan Dragons have only scored 13 tries and 84 points in 6 rounds, and Leeds have conceded 32 tries and 188 points.
2 very inconsistent sides, and I dare say the coaches are trying to work and perfect the way that the sides are playing. That won't help matters. All come about by the man who Steve McNamara said is a game changer. Well, he certainly has. He's come on and changed this game.
Well, another penalty. And the Catalan Dragons looking to eat further into this Leeds Rhinos advantage. Samisoni Langi wrestling to get to his feet. Baitieri again in the thick of it for the Catalan Dragons, and he's wrestled his way further forward. And Sam Cassiano, oh, lovely offload, gets that ball away from the midst of a tackle, and they're going to this side again, and this time Williame can't get the pass away. Good defence from Callum Watkins. Fouad Yaha flings the ball back infield. Here is Kenny Edwards. Edwards changes direction once more, taking on Sutcliffe.
Get square, goal line.
Can Leeds withstand this pressure now? 4 tackles gone. Matty Smith, Baitieri, Jamie Jones Buchanan among the tacklers there. Trent Merrin as well. Lucas Albert. Gigo's short pass. Oh, Matt Whitley was cut down just short of the try line.
Massive tackle from Richie Myler. Huge tackle. It ends up being right around the bootlaces there in the end. Chops him down, Matt Whitley. He's been an impressive acquisition for the Catalan Dragons. A little bit of a boo there from Brett Ferris. I don't think there's too much wrong with that. I do think that the Catalan Dragons have found their next hero, their terrace hero, Sam Cassiano. It looks ugly. Ends up knees into the bottom of the shoulder, ribs. Going to be put on report at least, this. Could even be a card. Now then, what colour is it?
And Brett Ferris looks a bit puzzled by that decision. I'm not sure it was that puzzling.
He hasn't got too much of a case to argue there.
10 minutes might have been...
The more times you watch it, the worse it looks.
Might have been worse than that. Brett Ferris then heads to the sidelines. Leeds under a bit of pressure in the closing minutes then of this first half. Here is Jason Baitieri, ever present so far this season, despite his absolute commitment to the Catalan cause. Really does hurl himself into the fray. Lucas Albert trying to poach a try.
He's got it.
I think he might have done. He might have done, but Robert Hicks isn't sure. Catalan celebrate.
I can't see anything wrong with this, unless it's the player playing the ball. Does he do anything to the defender, which is Brad Singleton? I think the answer to that is no. Is there a double movement? The answer to that is no. Does it keep hold of the ball? The answer to that is yes.
Barry McDermott answering the questions.
Asking and answering them myself.
I think there's a medical term for that.
Yeah. That's a terrific try just before half-time.
Disappointment for the Leeds Rhinos. Here is Albert. Ben Thaler, the video ref in Perpignan, having just another look at this. He doesn't get that ball down.
No, I don't think the ball touches the floor.
Robert Hicks certainly thought it was a try. How about the video ref in Perpignan? Catalan have levelled, nearly. Kick to come, the scores.
Played for and got by the Catalan Dragons by Thierry. Talked about his toil and endeavour. Predominantly coming off the bench for the Dragons these days. Tops the tackle count for the club, but look at his fight and determination. Refuses to be put down, and when they do get him down, the chaos and carnage in the defensive line means that there's an opportunity, a little sniff for Lucas Albert.
Tompkins adds the conversion, and Leeds, well, 16-6 they led, 16 all now.
Well, they pay a big price for the indiscretion of Brett Ferris. It looked like a try-saving tackle from Richie Myler, but the next man into the tackle, the second rower, Brett Ferris, too late for the referee Robert Hicks' liking, and he's off in the sin bin.
So Catalan complete their comeback, and what a first half we have had. 16-6 the scoreline. Cassiano, the crowd rises as the big man drives it in again.
Well, the question will be, he's fresh off the plane, of course, from Australia. What energy does he have in his tank? Look at that.
Oh, that needed to be a good tackle, and Callum Watkins, I think, got a boot in the face as well. As he went into... Oh, he has a boot there, and Williame just checks on the Leeds captain's fitness. Here he is.
I was going to talk about the energy in his tank. Obviously, he will be suffering from jet lag. But you can't talk about the energy in the tank of that man without talking about the gas in the tank of Braden Williame over on that left-hand edge for the Catalan Dragons. There's some medical attention for Callum Watkins. They'll want him to be right, and the doctor and the physio are assessing him. Is there a head knock? Is there any cause of concern? Do they need to assess him?
As he got hold of Williame's boot just caught him under the eye.
Yeah.
And it was another vital tackle from Watkins, because Williame would have been away then. Thumbs up. Just a bit of Vaseline on the wound. Half-time approaching. They'll have another look when they get into the Gilbert Brutus dressing rooms.
Wait for the foot. Tackle 2. Okay, mate. Go.
And after a big effort in the first 40 minutes, Leeds find themselves on level terms.
3. Move, Cameron. Hold now, hold.
Here is Kenny Edwards. Ended up hobbling the closing minutes of the game against Hull Kingston Rovers, but okay for this one. Whitley juggles with the pass from Gigot.
No seconds, Conrad.
Here is Lucas Albert again. Albert with a little step, and good job that Myler was alert. Knew what was coming from his former teammate. Tompkins into the middle of the field. Matty Smith kicks the ball ahead, still going, and Myler again is there.
Desperation for Leeds Rhinos. How many times have we seen defenders in Rhinos shirts lunging and desperately grabbing hold of the knees, knocking the knees together of the Catalans players? A risky pass there by Ash Hanley.
Winger to winger. Hanley from one wing to Briscoe, who come in from his other wing. Here is Hanley again. 2 first-half tries for him.
Well, what a difference 5 or 6 minutes makes, Bill. If they'd have gone in on 30-something minutes, the Rhinos would have been really happy with the half's effort. But as they're going in here, they're just hoping and wishing for the half-time hooter.
Tompkins collects that kick from Dwyer, and Tierney thought he'd seen a gap. Slam. Conrad Hurrell has slammed the barn door in his face there. Here's Whitley. Hurrell is there again to stop Whitley's progress on the halfway line. Samisoni Langi. Strong runner, the former Lee Centurion, Samisoni Langi. Very quiet player, very quiet person, but comes to life. And that ball in field, oh, it's forward from Gigot for Kenny Edwards.
Just a little bit, but a lovely, intricate play. Look at this. Just a little bit forward.
Another crucial tackle from Callum Watkins.
Yeah. How many times have we seen them diving? I mean, if you're going to be positive from a Rhinos perspective, it means that those players are willing to throw their bodies into the tackle. But if you're going to be positive for the Catalan Dragons, they can't keep doing that all day, Leeds. Lovely, beautiful play. Starts again with Cassiano, behind a player.
Get your head in, Brad. Heads in, shot clock off, ball in.
So final minute of this lively first 40. Oh, that's a penalty surely upended, wasn't he, Watkins? Nothing coming from the referee. Baitieri made the tackle. Petru trying to offload that ball. Whitley gets a hold of him. Nice offload from Dwyer, but Singleton immediately pounced on. Here goes Dwyer again. Good little break from them. Have Leeds maybe got something in the closing minutes, seconds rather, of this first 40? Jamie Jones Buchanan. Even 1 point potentially, yes, or Myler drills that one virtually along the ground.
This will be a 0 if we get
Not
there.
what was intended.
No, you could see what they were thinking. Drop goals with the threat of golden point this year.
And that is the last action of the first 40 minutes, and plenty of action in the first half in this one. Sam Cassiano introduced to the Catalan Dragons crowd on his home debut. A big man having a big influence as the Catalan Dragons fought their way back in this game after a great start from the Leeds Rhinos. Looking to end this losing run, looking to get off the bottom of the table. Every chance of doing that needs another big performance from them in the second half in Perpignan.
Shoulder into the ribs and then leg drive from that point.
And I want to talk to you about loyalty. I've always lived a loyal life, always drinking the same pub, always use the same brand of tea bags. Problem is, loyalty gets you nowhere. Live for rewards instead. That's why I'm Paddy's Rewards Club ambassador. Thanks, Paddy.
Get a £10 free bet each week with Paddy's Rewards Club when you place 5 bets of £10 or more. Paddy Power's Rewards Club. Loyalty's dead. Live for rewards.
But a word to the wise. There's only one Colonel in Chicken Town.
It was very unusual. They could have taken anything, but they only took the Jameson. Nothing else. Why? Taste. That's why.
As a Sky TV customer, you can use the Sky Go app at no extra cost. So you can make dinner without missing your favourite show and keep up on all the live action while you work. You can even watch the TV you love on holiday, with Sky Go now available in the EU. So make the most of Sky, anytime, anywhere on your devices. Download and start enjoying the Sky Go app today at no extra cost.
We've built a vertical city, but no one really knows what would happen if things go wrong.
Find out what happens in the next chapter of the F1 World Championship. The Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix starts this Friday, live on Sky Sports F1.
You've got to grind the team down.
The Formula One season continues here on Sky Sports next weekend with the Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix weekend. Sky Sports Formula One, the home of live and exclusive Formula One for that Bahrain Grand Prix, 29th, 31st of March. And of course, the Premier League will be back after their weekend off next Saturday at 11:30. Fulham against Manchester City, and a super Sunday lineup of Cardiff against Chelsea at 1 and Liverpool against Tottenham at 4:15. Monday Night Football features Arsenal against Newcastle United at 7 o'clock and Wolves against Manchester United on the Tuesday night, 7:30. Sky Sports Premier League. For that, what a lineup of action that is. What a first half we have had. Catalan Dragons fighting their way back to even the scores at half-time. Dragons 16, Rhinos 16. But a positive first half for Leeds. Positive start to the game for them, Barry.
What a half for rugby league indeed. It was Leeds Rhinos who began the scoring sequence. Ashan Lee, who's gone over the try line twice in the first 40 minutes. Beautiful pass by Conrad Hurrell. That was the first of his 2 tries. His second came off the line, took the risk, took the gamble, had the best part of 90 metres to canter, puts the ball under the H's. 12-0 at this point, Leeds Rhinos looking comfortable. And there we go, long pass by the half-back, Tony Gigot, and the top try scorer in the Rhinos colours gets his second. And persistently in this game, when they've been able to kick the ball, the Catalan Dragons have tried to put it on the head of Tom Briscoe. Eventually, Tom Briscoe drops this ball. And look at the defenders, the Leeds Rhinos defenders. They're ready for that ball being spread. They're ready for it going and being passed. And Fouad Yaha, another winger, but on the opposite side, who gets 2 tries during this match, showing his power and strength. Nice pass here from Jack Walker. Pump, and just puts Conrad Hurrell one-on-one with a Catalan defender. Beautiful stuff by the young fullback. He has it in 2 hands. Watch what he does, double pump. Tony Gigot is left grasping at the shoulder of the big Tongan centre. And at this point, on came the man mountain, Sam Cassiano, and he's showing his delicacy instead of his strength and power on that play. Short side, beautiful hands from the ever impressive centre, Braden Williame, draws in Callum Watkins and sets his winger a play. And here's the moment of madness for Leeds Rhinos. What was Brett Ferris thinking? The tackle has been made, and the referee, Robert Hicks, shows the yellow card. The second row is in the sin bin. And from that play, Lucas Albert, the stand-in number 9, fools everybody, burrows underneath the defenders. And that's an important try to lock it up 16 apiece.
And set it up for the second half. The Leeds Rhinos going into this game bottom of the table, looking for the win that would lift them off the foot of the Super League standings and leave Wigan Warriors down there. Well, it's within their grasp for the Leeds Rhinos, but they're up against the Catalan Dragons side, who are determined to atone for their home humiliation last time out. There is so much to play for in the second half at the Gilbert Brutus.
Brown misses him. Gelling over the top.
I'm all over the shop, Kev. Can't always be on top of my game.
Who says you can't? You're on EE, right?
Of course.
So you've been on the UK's best network 5 years running. Most reliable network, too.
I feel unstoppable.
Don't forget, unbeatable 4G coverage. Nice shot. You're on the winning team.
Best of 5?
Wish I'd never mentioned it.
The UK's best network, 5 years running. Who says you can't?
This is our defining moment. Our chance to take back our country. Our chance to shape history.
Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Out now. Played on the world's most powerful console.
Bills. They're always piling up. It's enough to put anyone in a spin. Let us take you and your money from... to... Money Supermarket gives you lots of clever ways to save a lot by doing very little. Get money calm. Money Supermarket.
Are you ready for Formula One in 2019? It's lights out and away we go. Bottas ahead of Hamilton, and there's carnage in the midfield. Yeah, I think there's a fire. It's Valtteri Bottas who wins the Australian Grand Prix.
Find out what happens in the next chapter of the F1 World Championship this weekend, live on Sky Sports F1.
The painting, Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker? Oh, now, where were we? Oh, Gott in Himmel.
Brand new Bounty Hunters. All episodes available now.
That was an absolute wicked kick, that.
So here we go. Look out! This is incredible! They're going to go over again! And oh yes! Sam Burgess up the middle. Widdom's away! The straight run! George Benton! Goodness gracious me! That's extraordinary attacking footy! What a play! Here they come! Wow, how pretty is that? That is unbelievable!
Plenty of NRL action to look forward to. On Thursday, we've got Brisbane Broncos against St George Illawarra, 8:45 a.m. on Sky Sports Arena for that. Friday, Canberra take on Newcastle, 6:55 on Arena. And next Saturday, North Queensland take on Cronulla Sharks, 6:25. Arena for that. Second half coming up in Perpignan, where the Catalan Dragons and the Leeds Rhinos are level at 16 points apiece. 3 tries each. Wingers Fuad Yaha and Ash Handley getting 2 each. Second half underway. Barry, the game so evenly balanced.
Well, it looked like the Leeds Rhinos were having it all their own way until Sam Cassiano came on for the Dragons. But it's the Dragons who finished the half the stronger. It's the Rhinos who are a man down because of Brett Ferris. Originally, when I saw that, I didn't think there were too much in it, but when you slowed it down, when you saw the knees, you could understand how Robert Hicks made that decision, sent him to the sin bin, and it just opened the door for the Dragons.
Brad Dwyer had a good first half, did the Leeds hooker.
He was busy in attack, big as in defence, but he needs that platform led by Petteru and his teammates.
Sutcliffe launches that kick towards Fuad Yaha's wing, and he is equal to the challenge. And again, Callum Watkins with the tackle. He's got through a mountain of work in that department, has Callum Watkins. Willie Army, Cameron Smith in there to make the tackle. Smith had a couple of games for Featherstone Rovers just lately, including their win over the previously unbeaten Sheffield Eagles in the very competitive Betfred Championship, and you can see Halifax against Toronto from that tomorrow on Sky Sports. Here is Matt Whitley, Samisoni Langi. Gigo finds a bit of space to put the kick in. It's a high one, it's a hanging one, and Catalan are chasing it, and Briscoe is there. Walker just under a bit of pressure there.
More trouble under the high balls for Leeds Rhinos, and didn't he do well to avoid Conrad Hurrell? Tony Gigo places that ball, as you said, Bill, high and hanging, and Jack Walker, who's usually solid as a rock, is nowhere near it.
The Leeds able to bring the ball away. Here is Watkins. Good tackle on him, because he was threatening there. And so too is Liam Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe gets a good pass away, and Cameron Smith is eventually brought down. The Leeds countering well once again. And look at that, they're in sight of those Catalan Dragons posts, and they're shifting the ball to that left edge again. Hanley puts the kick in, and Conrad Hurrell will chase. But Sam Tompkins, he and Conrad Hurrell, old teammates.
Played at New Zealand Warriors together. A lot of respect shown and given between those two players, but lovely footwork from Liam Sutcliffe, playing in the standoff role for Leeds Rhinos this match. He went over to that left side, went over to Conrad Hurrell. And although it doesn't result in a try, it's a positive set for the Rhinos, and a good defensive effort from the Dragons.
Gigo gets away from Dwyer, tries to sell the dummy, but Myler's having none of it. He knows the Gigo playbook, does Richie Myler. The ball back with Matty Smith, launches a big kick downfield. Oh, and it goes behind Briscoe. And Briscoe, I think, got a hand to it.
It bounces back, but the initial contact, you watch it when he touches this ball, Tom Briscoe.
Did he touch it?
No, he touches that. The fact that he ends up in front of the ball doesn't really matter. When it touches his hand, the ball propels forward and bounces backwards. There's that short side play for Ash Hanley and Conrad Hurrell. But I'm sure David Ferner will be getting the message down, getting the message onto the field of play. Do not let the kickers in the Dragons shirts have a clean, clear kick.
Whitley tries to run over Richie Myler, then gives the ball to Langi. Langi is cut down by Conrad Hurrell.
Hold, go.
I think Samisoni Langi felt that.
He did.
You do feel it when I would imagine you do. I don't intend to put myself in vicinity of him, but when Conrad Hurrell hits, it suggests there's a painful involvement. Here is Sam Tompkins trying to take him on, trying to stretch out. The ball's come loose, and Walker will counter.
Now, what will the referee adjudge that? He's reaching out, is Sam Tompkins there. He's trying to pluck the ball over the try line. You can see he's spinning. He thinks to himself, I'll try and I'll have a go at the sideline. There's the hit from Conrad Hurrell right in the ribs of Samisoni Langi. Nothing in it, not an illegal challenge, just a nasty one.
Let's get bound in, the shot clock's running.
Myler, a little bump on that right cheek.
And just to clarify, whilst Sam Tompkins was trying to score that try, it does end up in the hands of Jack Walker, but the referees viewed that and judged that as a knock-on.
Here is Conrad Hurrell as Leeds from the scrum bring the ball away. Brett Ferris is back into the action after his sin binning in the first half.
He'll have had time to cool his heels, think about his actions, and he'll be desperate to make up for his teammates.
Peteru getting a good run in the first team, which hasn't always been the case. This is 7th successive start. Dwyer stumbles, gets the pass away to Singleton, and Leeds shifting the ball nicely with Watkins back in field. comes Briscoe, darting run from the wingman, and Lucas Albert gets a hold of his shirt, and eventually the tackle is made. But they've got good momentum in this particular attack of the Rhinos. Here's Jamie Jones-Buchanan up the middle of the field. Whitley and Casti make the tackle. That's the 5th tackle. Dwyer, Myler hoists that kick towards Tierney's wing. Tierney climbs for it, and Hanley completes the tackle.
Well, they look like they're prepared to offload and pass the ball in this second half. Leeds Rhinos trying to make the ball do the work. It ends up in a set completion, a kick to the corner, a fairly easy kick for the winger Lewis Tierney to handle, but it's at this point they're trying to apply some pressure defensively.
Fuad Yaha, scorer of 2 first-half tries, plays that ball. Julian Bousquet.
Move, Callum. Come left.
Good tackle from Cameron Smith down low. And then Matty Smith. Kick downfield, not convincingly dealt with by Ash Hanley.
No, I agree, Bill. And when we've seen the quality of kicks that fullbacks and wingers have had to deal with, that was one of the easier ones, but that probably lets you into the mindset of those back 3 players for Leeds Rhinos. Anxiety for them whenever a ball is kicked. Rhinos spreading the ball.
Well, when you've had the start that Leeds have had, just the 1 win, to be going toe-to-toe with the Catalan Dragons. Warrington came unstuck on this ground. Huddersfield did. If they were able to get something here, how big would that be for the confidence? Not only would it lift them off the bottom of the table, could really turn the season around.
Huge game for Leeds Rhinos in the context of the season, but also in the context of the table as it stands. And a very welcomed penalty. Conrad Hurrell, as he is, hard to handle, difficult to dominate. Ferner Lowe's writing some information down, and you can see Tony Gigot around the ankles and Lewis Tierney around the midsection.
Useful penalty then for the Rhinos. Singleton, Anthony Maria, the birthday boy with the tackle. Well, birthday just the other day, Anthony Maria. Here come the Rhinos again. Walker, little dummy from the young fullback.
On the way, Matt Whitley. Go.
Callum Watkins. Dwyer. Shifting the field, across the field, and Hanley, simple as you like, for his hat-trick. And that was a walk-in for Ash Hanley. And the Catalan Dragons defence caught napping there. Leeds swiftly moving the ball to Hanley's wing, and he is having a field day.
Well, don't they do well, Leeds Rhinos, when they're shifting from right to left? That's a beautiful pass from Richie Myler. He hugs the chalk, Ash Hanley, over on that left side. But look at the players in action here. Standoff to hooker to scrum half. Only 3 players touch that ball as it goes from one side of the field to the other. Quality involvements from the standing standoff, Liam Sutcliffe. Brad Dwyer out in the open field, shows it inside on a dummy drop-off play, finds a quality pass to Richie Myler, who delivers it over the top of those Catalan defenders into the onward running pass of Ash Hanley. Another good try by Leeds.
You've had a minute, Liam.
A hat-trick for Ash Hanley, 8 tries for the season now for the Rhinos. Leading try scorer by some margin, Hanley. Tom Briscoe has got 4.
I think that might be 8th, is it?
It is. And Sutcliffe, can he extend the Rhinos' advantage from the touchline? Pushes it across the face of the posts. 16-20 in Perpignan.
Well, it all came about from this tackle, an on-Shewan penalty. Conrad Hurrell, and they genuinely have 2 points of attack now. Callum Watkins over on that right, just previous to this long sweeping play, the fullback Jack Walker ends up with his hand. It looks like Tom Briscoe is free. He decides sensibly not to pass, and with that possession they go over the other side and score the try.
Now then, can Leeds build on this and take this game away from the Catalan Dragons?
Ulrich, move!
Ulrich da Costa is on the field for the Catalan Dragons. He's missed the last 4 games as the hooker. That's why they've really had to resort to Lucas Albert in that position, because they didn't have a fit hooker.
And as we've said, he did a terrific job. Lucas Albert scored a try just before half-time.
Leeds coming once more. Good fluency about this Rhinos play at the moment. Watkins not tackled, he'll carry on.
Last move.
That's the 5th tackle.
Go.
And Myler, straight into the midriff of Braden Williami, who's got great handling skills, and clutched that ball. Tompkins now.
We've seen that pattern all match, haven't we? After points, completely set, kick to the sideline. Well, on that occasion, Braden Williami dropped back and collected it.
Robert Hicks not falling for that from Fouad Yaha, looking for the penalty. Here is Anthony Maria.
Well, the Catalan Dragons in the forwards, they're a big team at the best of times. But I wonder at what point, at what crucial part of this match, we see the game changer from the first half enter the field of play.
Another hanging kick, and again Walker choosing to leave that one.
He's not just leaving it, Bill, he's nowhere near it.
Oof. Oh, Briscoe was setting off up the field.
Oh my
very
goodness.
nearly without the ball.
Go.
And that's not because players aren't skillful enough, that's anxiety.
That ball's been knocked on by Conrad Hurrell. He's looking at the referee. Please say that's a penalty.
Yeah.
Nothing
well,
doing.
he's not going to do. He's not going to do. It was an out-and-out mistake. It started that play with Ash Hanley passing to Tom Briscoe, who nearly dropped it. There's no doubt there's a little bit of attention by the standoff Tony Gigo, but he's got to keep hold of that ball, Conrad Hurrell.
Shot clock off, ball out.
So head and feed to the Catalan Dragons. Leeds had enjoyed a good spell of possession territory up until that point. Tompkins losing his footing. Here is Busquets. Busquets uprooted by a good tackle from Peteru. Da Costa, Matty Smith. Here is Gigo. Gigo's short pass for Samisoni Langi. Leeds trying to bundle him towards the sidelines. Langi goes to ground.
Well, we saw that work for the Dragons against Hull KR last week.
Here is Anthony Maria. 4 tackles gone. The Rhinos under pressure, retreating towards their own try line there. Da Costa to Baitieri. Baitieri to Matty Smith. Gigo's short pass to Williami. They really are keeping a close eye on Williami. They know the threat the Fijian international brings. 5th tackle. Matty Smith hoists the ball across field. Samisoni Langi will challenge for it. Singleton, is he offside?
Yeah, there you go. With all the time in the world, Catalan Dragons place that ball exactly where they want to. And Conrad Hurrell, I think, knocks this ball on. If it's not Conrad Hurrell, then it might be Richie Myler. And Brad Singleton, who's in front of the ball, is penalised for being offside.
Okay, Ulrich.
So
more defence, more possession for the Dragons.
Baitieri, as ever, takes it into the thick of things for the Catalan Dragons and meets a kindred spirit in Jamie Jones-Buchanan.
Go on the mark.
Ulrich da Costa. Matty Smith finds the pass to Kenny Edwards. Edwards back to Matty Smith. Smith to Anthony Maria. Maria to Sam Tompkins, but Leeds numbering up well. Tompkins plays the ball. He plays the ball incorrectly, did he?
Sam Tompkins has hold of Jamie Jones-Buchanan, and he said he's not regained his feet as well, the referee. So Sam Tompkins, while he's trying to play the ball, we do see sometimes players clamping hold of arms, trapping arms when they've got their arms between the body and the ball. And Sam Tompkins, it's a tough one, it's a harsh one.
It's a welcome one for the Rhinos, that penalty. And Hurrell this time keeps a hold of the ball. Oh, and they'll get another penalty. And Tony Gigo has said something. Oh, he said something else.
They need to be careful. Robert Hicks does not like players talking back to him, and he's entitled to and very likely to start getting cards out.
Okay, I'll explain the two.
And Sam Tompkins wants
to Batiri about pushing defenders out the way
to
and not allowing them to get to
explain
marker. I haven't called
wants
move
Robert
on yours,
Hicks
but I've
to
called the
explain
tackle
exactly
complete, and you throw him off the
that
back,
sequence
you
of
can't get to
penalties.
marker. Here, Tony Gigo, after move, goes back on the ball with his hand. That's the difference.
And there you go.
There you go. Hand on the ball, Conrad Hurrell. Good explanation. At least he's let Sam Tompkins know. It's now the job of Sam Tompkins to let everyone else know.
So Leeds have been able to take the ball up to the Catalan Dragons 20-metre line with a couple of penalties. And Matt Parcell is on to bring his busyness to the Rhinos project. Dwyer having a well-earned rest, been a big contributor to this Leeds performance. Here is Petru, takes the pass from Brett Ferries. And right under those posts now. Oh, lovely offload, and Parcell just on the pitch, almost reaching out, but couldn't quite get to the try line. Cameron Smith will try and get there himself, but again, the Catalan Dragons denying him. That's the fifth tackle. Can Catalan survive? Can Leeds find more points here? They're going to go to that flank again. Myler is going to hoist the kick. Tierney is under pressure, and Hanley could have four, he won't. But he claimed that ball, and Tierney is vulnerable in that situation.
But Stoke defence from Catalan Dragons. The Rhinos went close 2 or 3 times, and I thought Matt Parcell was going to get the ball over the line. But the defenders in Catalan shirts just simply put their hands underneath and pushed it back. And a wonderful take from Ash Hanley. But dealt with by the Dragons. They're going to have to work hard to get out of their own danger zone now.
Fuad Yaha, bustling run from the winger. Da Costa picks up and goes does Alrix Da Costa, still going. Good run from Da Costa. Gigo now needs to concentrate on playing the game and not trying to referee the game. Whitley. That was the message from Robert Hicks during that exchange a few moments ago. Whitley looks to the referee, wondering if anything is going to come his way. Gigo it is who hoists the kick towards that flank. It's a towering kick. It comes back to Willie Army, batted on by Kenny Edwards. Still the last. Here goes Tompkins. Weaving run across the field from Tompkins. Gets the pass away to Gigo. Gigo ball over the top. Sami Soni Langi. Little kick ahead from Langi. Too strong, and Walker will gather it.
Well, what a passage of play from Catalan Dragons. They will throw absolutely everything at you. It's their turn to defend now. Their turn to try and force the error.
Stand now.
Coming up towards the hour mark, 16 points to 20. There's more rugby league action to look forward to on Sky Sports Arena tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Halifax take on Toronto Wolfpack. Oh, and Watkins has gone without the ball. Halifax, Toronto, that could be a local derby, couldn't it, in Canadian terms?
Yes.
One day. Yeah. Here is Julian Bousquet. Well, that was probably Callum Watkins' first error in this game.
Yeah, and to be honest, the pass wasn't on from dummy half, but irrespective of that, they're under pressure now.
Oh, they are under pressure, and Fuad Yaha, he'll get a hat-trick as well. Well, Hanley's got 3, now Yaha's got 3 for the Catalan Dragons. The wingers having a field day in this game, those two.
Well, it all came off the back of that mistake from the captain, Callum Watkins, but Braden Willie Army, what a valuable player he is to his side. And I'm sure Fuad Yaha, he'll get the tries in the record books, but he's been made to look very, very good by a quality centre. Right arm over the top into the path of the winger, and the crowd start to get behind their side now, and you just get the impression that mistakes are going to be costly. A lack of discipline is going to be costly. You can see Catalan Dragons, if they say the wrong thing at the wrong time, they can lose focus. If the Leeds Rhinos let that anxiety boil over, they'll make mistakes. What a cauldron, what an atmosphere.
Is that Sam Cassiano just...
Is it? Yeah, I think so. That's the leg strapping of the big man. It's like, guess who, isn't it? Will we get to his fate? There he is.
So...
Time off.
And look at Adel Falouz on the sideline. Now, Adel Falouz with the headphones on, he was a big man. But he looks like a small boy, a small child at the side of him.
Great atmosphere in Perpignan. The Catalan Dragons supporters enjoying this a lot more than they did the last home game when the Salford Red Devils were running riot at Stade Gilbert Brutus. Now then, Sam Tompkins to put the Dragons into the lead. He has done. First time in the game, Catalan are in front.
There we go, 9-6-7. Fullback laying it on a plate to the centre, who in turn just passes it over to the winger. Front foot rugby league, taking advantage of mistakes, playing the ball quick, and the fans are absolutely loving this.
Great place to be at this for a rugby league contest like this. And Leeds, they've still got it in them to win this contest. Just 2 points in it, but maybe the wind in the sails of the Catalan Dragons. It's a crucial phase of the game for the Rhinos now.
Absolutely.
Because Catalan can get on a roll, can't they?
As we enter into the final quarter, it's seesawed all match. And when Catalan Dragons have had the ball and they've looked to play that expansive style that they like, flamboyant style, then they cause everybody problems. We've hardly mentioned Kenny Edwards' name, by the way. I can't see that being the case at the end of the match.
Da Costa. Here is the dangerous Braden Williame. Matty Smith.
Again, no kick pressure.
The ball is claimed, or it's knocked forward by the Dragons. Gigo dots it down. Catalan celebrate. I think there was a Catalan hand in there. The referee, Robert Hicks, is going to go to video ref Ben Thaler for this.
What's your live decision, mate?
Well, he's the coolest man on the field at the minute. He's asking for the live decision of the touch judge.
Oh. Can we check for onside, challenge, grounding, please?
Onside, challenge, grounding. We've all heard that.
Because that's the live decision, is that they're onside.
Let's have a look. Alrix de Costa, is he onside? Fuad Yaha, is he onside? Fuad Yaha looks a fraction in front of the kicker. Does he get involved?
It's Braden Williame. He's just on the edge of the shot there, just the other side of Fuad Yaha.
Yeah, he plays the ball. Fuad Yaha marginally is onside. Offside, should I say.
I thought there was a Catalan hand in this. But well, it's up to Ben Thaler.
It is up to Ben Thaler, but on the angles that we're looking at, it looks, and don't forget, because it's gone up as a try, there has to be overriding evidence to rule against it. He's asked 3 questions: onside, challenge, grounding. Well, the fact that they're looking at challenge here now means that they're happy with the onside. Is that Sam Tompkins, Bill?
It is, yeah.
Sam Tompkins who fumbles
quick
it.
call, yeah.
You were right, Bill.
Don't often get these things right, Barry, so this is a landmark occasion for me.
Right, wait, time on.
I think you're selling yourself short there, Bill.
It will be here, mate.
And that's a let-off for Leeds, but the Catalan kicking game is causing them confusion.
It
is. Mate, when you're ready. Time back on.
Sighs of relief from the Rhino supporters at that end of the ground. Just a word on the 2 hat-trick boys. Ash Handley, that's his 3rd hat-trick for Leeds, and the first by any Leeds player in Perpignan. Fuad Yahad with a hat-trick for the Dragons. That's his 3rd hat-trick. and the first by a Dragons player on home soil. Thank you, Ian Proctor. Up to the halfway line with a relieved Jack Walker.
He did ever so well to keep hold of that ball, and again going back to Matty Smith, going back to Tony Gigo and Tompkins. When he has hold of it, they've got far too much time to get those kicks away.
Oh, Anthony, move, get square.
And Leeds rolling forward again, and Parcell. Good yards from Matt Parcell, 5th tackle, 22-20. Oh, big hit, or attempted big hit, but Sutcliffe has found a way through. Watkins takes the pass. The ball comes backwards, picked up by Cameron Smith. Was there a Catalan hand in there?
Turnover.
No, it wasn't.
No.
I thought again Catalan had batted that ball away, but referee says not, turnover.
Well, I have to say, Liam Sutcliffe playing at 6 has caused problems for Catalan all match, and it ends up,
the ball up.
I believe, when I initially watched that, I believe that tackle had already been made by Callum Watkins. On Callum Watkins, should I say.
1 minute's on the video. Time off.
Referee stopped the clock. I think there are 2 balls on the pitch.
Or is there an injury, Bill?
Somebody out of shot. It's a head knock for Jason Baitieri, it turns out.
And I wonder who he's going to put on to replace him.
Sammy, make sure you pick it up.
A man who's probably 2 Jason Baitieris in one.
Would they be side by side or on top of one another?
Probably you'd need 4 then.
Yeah. Well, can Cassiano come onto the field, turn the game, tilt the power?
Oh, will it be Remy Casti?
Will it be Remy Casti?
Okay, mate. Go.
Steve McNamara maybe keeping Cassiano up his sleeve, which would be difficult, wouldn't it? It'd have to be a very big sleeve.
Well, he's going to give him the 10. The last 10 minutes.
Upended.
Matt Parcell picks him up and drives him backwards. Poor Remy Casti on his 300th game. And everybody groans when he comes back onto the field because they want the big fella on.
Here is Anthony Maria. There's still
Nathaniel, move, keep coming, Brett.
16 minutes on the clock in this contest, just the 2 points in it. So this game has ebbed and flowed, and there could be more to come. Walker claims this ball, turns and finds the Catalan Dragons bearing down on him.
Every kick downfield, whether it's high or whether it's long, you can feel your sharp intake of breath for those back 3 players. In the Leeds Rhinos shirts, Walker, Briscoe, Hanley got a big job on.
Here is Liam Sutcliffe.
3, move,
playing in that standoff role. And now
4,
Ferris, I beg your pardon, Trent Merrin and Myler. Myler, play on, says the referee. Wasn't tackled by Gigo. And Conrad Hurrell bursts through the middle of the field, and he only knows one way to go about business. And he then loses the ball in his attempt to play it quickly. He is furious with himself.
He's going to get penalised. He's an outstanding player, Conrad Hurrell. Beautiful dancing feet, helps him find the gap. Left, right. And his old teammate Sam Tompkins tackles him. He loses the ball. That's a knock on. And look at this reaction. Furious with himself. But Robert Hicks on this occasion, but referees will not stand it.
I wonder is there just a little nudge from Gudemond there?
Of course
that
there is.
What Hurrell was furious about?
He's furious with himself, Bill. He's furious with himself. Of course Gudemond is there or thereabouts, but that's not the concern of the Leeds Rhinos players. Get on with your job.
He'd opened it up, and Conrad Hurrell goes in on Whitley. Frustrated, furious. And here is Gudemond.
2, move.
Very highly rated French international, Mikel Gudemond, and Costa, another good run from him. Oledzki with the tackle. Matty Smith, Gigo, Little dink over the top from Gigot, and Leeds come back well, and Walker counters well.
Well dealt with. Oh, will he get it stolen? I thought for a second there.
Edwards will be penalised. That is absolute manna from heaven for the Leeds Rhinos.
Well, there you go. A probing kick, testing the positional sense of Jack Walker. He gets there quick enough. Kenny Edwards has a snatch at the ball, and then a penalty, as you said, Bill. Leeds Rhinos grateful for every whistle blow that goes in their favour at the minute.
And an opportunity to try and get their noses back in front of in this game. Here is Trent Merrin now. Merrin looking to get the pass away, looking for the offload. He does so, keeps it alive, finds Myler. How he would enjoy to get on the scoreboard against his former club. He's tackled by Casti, plays the ball into Casti, gets the penalty. Will they go for two?
Yes.
Myler looks to the sidelines. Tompkins is furious about that decision. He was doing that just a few moments ago. Well, a few minutes ago, Catalan did exactly the same thing with the same result.
Richie Myler, it was a lovely offload, and Trent Merrin, who came over to this country with a reputation of being an offloader.
Let's get back, Remy.
And sometimes when you've got that in your kit bag, it takes a time for the players around you to understand that the play's never dead. The ball is never dead until it's dead. You can see Dave Ferner talking about going forward. Flood forward in numbers, support the ball carrier. This will tie things up if he can capitalise on the infringement and come away with 2 points.
Sutcliffe composes himself. The ground hushed for the first time in some considerable time. The penalty a success, the scores level.
Well, there's a big tackle and a big effort from the hooker that's come onto the field. It's been physical and a demanding game, not just in terms of the energy that the players are putting in, the mental torture. Catalan Dragons, let's not forget, they want to get rid of that bad defeat to Salford Red Devils the last time they were at home, and the Leeds Rhinos just want and are willing the 2 valuable competition points and the second win of 2019.
And getting off the bottom of the table.
Getting above Huddersfield.
And Wigan.
Tom Holroyd on for the Rhinos. Such an important time in that young man's career.
Merrin has been busy since he rejoined the action for the Rhinos. Oledski. And if anything in these last 15 minutes, Leeds have looked the livelier of the two sides. Looking lively here now.
They've definitely got the momentum, but mark my words, Catalan Dragons will wrestle that momentum back, and when they have that momentum, when they have possession, it's up to the Rhinos defensively what cost that comes at.
Tompkins brave again there to claim that ball, and Tierney brings it away, runs into Cameron Smith's tackle.
Hold me, Matt. Hold. Go.
Matty Smith. And they're going to go wide again. There was a Leeds hand in there.
Briscoe
it was.
Briscoe, as he does so often, just puts that arm out, prevents, I think it's Braden Williami from getting the ball away, putting the pass in.
Let's get bound.
Some very tired and exhausted players on both sides of the field. There's the shot clock. Just over 20 seconds left.
Heads in, Jack.
Catalan did the double over Leeds last season in Super League. And Leeds have to go back to 2017 for their last win in Perpignan. 30-24, they won that day. This another close contest, 22-22. Catalan appeal for the penalty. Casti oblivious almost to it. He will just run through something like that, won't he?
Well, that's, if I can say that Remy Casti has a pet player, that's his pet player. He's one of those players that runs with his chin facing forward, and Brett Ferris again. We talked about discipline being so important. We're into the last 9 minutes now. When will the big man
It's almost
enter
though
the
he's
field?
looking at the opposition defenders. Like, come on then.
I agree.
Here's
I
my
agree.
chin.
That's his USP. He gains penalties.
Gudemond. Here is Matty Smith. Busquets. 9 minutes on the clock in Perpignan. The score's a level. Here is Casti once more.
Would they be tempted to set up for a 1 point?
3 tackles gone. Da Costa.
No.
Ball is short to Samisoni Langi. Conrad Hurrell checking that the defensive line was ready. Well, I'm not sure what Gigot had in mind there. Casti said, OK, well, I will, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. Little set 2 in back play. The ball reaches Kenny Edwards. Williami kicks ahead. Fuad Yaha will chase, and they'll get the ball back.
Well, I'll answer your question, Bill. He was looking for Matty Smith, who was expecting that ball on the previous tackle. Tom Briscoe gleefully collects that ball. The tension in this game is unbearable for those players. Spectators right in front of the Leeds fans behind the sticks there. They're getting behind the players. Jack Walker to get play going.
This is a great contest in Perpignan, and Leeds really are standing tall, the side bottom of the table with just 1 win to their name going into this contest. But they've got to see out the Dragons' challenge in this particular set of 6. Alrix Da Costa, Matty Smith, they're coming to this side again, and Yaha will get his 4th of the game. Fuad Yaha gets the try that extends the Catalan Dragons' lead, his 4th of this amazing game. The Dragon supporters salute their wingman, who's come back into the fold. He's been waiting to get on the score sheet since his return. Oh, hasn't he done that?
Well, Matty Smith and another close season signing in Sam Tompkins have had a huge bearing on this game. He takes the ball to the line, delivers the ball and the pass into the fullback's path, and Fuad Yaha, as he has done 3 times previous, catches the ball, places it over the line. What drama in this game.
What heartbreak for the Rhinos.
It is heartbreak, but it's self-inflicted heartbreak. Discipline is imperative in a game like this. Bernard Gouache and the rest of the Catalan Dragons, spectators, fans, will be loving the contest. They see games against teams like Leeds Rhinos and St Helens, Wigan Warriors as top games and games they want to win.
Big scalp still viewed Leeds Rhinos in the Catalan camp and by the Catalan supporters. But my word, this has been a great contest. And now then Sam Tompkins to put this game possibly beyond the Leeds Rhinos. 26-20 as it stands. Oh, he's missed with that one.
Well, as we take another look at the try from Catalan Dragons, where are Leeds Rhinos now? Where is their mentality now? A scoreline of 26-22, they're still in this match. It's still believable that they can come back.
26-22, sorry, I trimmed a couple of points off the Leeds tally. 26-22, there you go. Still time for Leeds if they can get a spell of possession. Mikel Gudemond. The ball has come loose and the referee says, what does he say?
Well, is it a one-on-one strip? He's called the tackle complete, so that was.
Come down. Shot clock on. I can't because I've called one. So he can't.
Callum Watkins debating the issue.
Well, it's head and feet to Leeds Rhinos. But Gudemon from the kickoff ends up with the ball. The ball gets knocked on. It wasn't a strip, it was a mistake from Gudemon. The referee had called it. Wow, big moments.
Nerve-jangling moments in Perpignan for these Leeds players, for the supporters of both sides, because Leeds have a great opportunity here to hit back. Here is Cameron Smith trying to wrestle his way through. Edwards and Gudemond, who lost possession, make the tackle. It was Gudemond in there again. Edwards in there again. Catalan defending desperately. Oh, he's knocked it on, and Aletsky is furious. Catalan celebrates again. Contentious call, potentially.
And you can see the shoulders of the players in the Leeds Rhinos shirts drop. Kenny Edwards is there or thereabouts, but it matters not a jot. You've got to take those things away from the referee. Look at Sam Tompkins to Gudemond there. Never mind about that mistake, mate. Make up for the team. Every mistake could be the game breaker.
26-22, the scoreline. Leeds. Oh, crikey, Braden Williami felt that.
Braden Williami's head jolted back.
Leeds throwing everything into these tackles in the last few minutes of this game, trying to shake the Catalan Dragons' very, very shaky grip on this game. Da Costa. Here is Gudemond once more, and Gudemond clings onto that.
Tom Holroyd, we said before the kick-off, he's a big man and not out-muscled at the tender age of 18, still able to match it with the men on the field. Kick comes in from the Dragons, and it's out on the full.
It's Shigo has dropped a clanger there, and he walks away hanging his head. Edwards tells his teammates, come on.
Back here.
Well, Leeds will get another look at the line of Catalan Dragons. He looks to the heavens.
In the middle of the field with Trent Merrin. Catalan can't afford to give another penalty away, especially with Leeds edging towards their line.
Brad Dwyer on, two hookers on at the same time.
Yeah, there's Parcell, the other one. Holroyd uprooted, 3 tackles gone. Parcell, Merrin, the ball reaches Conrad Hurrell, and Hurrell, bustling run from him, the pass finds Myler, it's into touch. Oh, so close, the Leeds Rhinos.
Ash Hanley has come in off his wing because there are line breaks, tackle busts. Conrad Hurrell with an offload, and you can see Richie Myler thinks, I'll get it to our best try scorer. Their best try scorer has scored 4. Let's give Ash Hanley an opportunity to score 4, and he's in field looking for the ball.
Fouad Yaha with those 4 tries, equaling his tries in a match record. He shares it with Justin Murphy, Damien Cardas, Jody Broughton and David Mead. And that 4th try is what separates these two sides with 2 minutes to go.
If Leeds can defend this set, they will get another goal with the ball. But they need to defend this set cleanly.
Here is Baitieri back on the field after that head knock, so he's obviously come through that okay. And Gigo with the run.
Here we go. Strap yourself in, kids.
And Matty Smith, it needs to be a good kick. It's drilled down the middle of the field. And the Leeds hat-trick hero, Ash Hanley, picks up and runs it back. Here is Walker. Ooh, I thought he was going to get it away to Myler there, and Myler thought it was coming his way, but he couldn't get the pass. Here is Brett Ferris. I beg your pardon, it's Trent Merrin. And they're in. They've got 45 seconds. They're not home and dry, the Catalan Dragons, yet, but it needs something magical from these weary Leeds Rhinos now.
And it's got to be now, Bill.
Myler. Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe's pass goes to ground. Watkins is going to have to retreat to pick that up. And a golden opportunity goes begging, and Yaha has got it. They've got the penalty of Catalan Dragons, of Leeds, I beg your pardon. Leeds have got the penalty. Referee stopped the clock.
The ball was stripped. Callum Watkins had it on the last tackle. There was no need. No need for Fuad Yaha to have a go at the ball. Well, Leeds Rhinos, what have they got in the locker now?
This is it for Leeds. Oh, that is not it. But Conrad Hurrell has picked the ball up. Can he stay in the field of play? He's just managed to do that. Into the last few seconds, Myler has got to kick crossfield. They're all going to challenge for it. Yaha butts it back. Tompkins has it, goes to ground, and breathes an almighty sigh of relief, because the Catalan Dragons have withstood the Leeds Rhinos challenge. Fuad Yaha has got 4 tries as the Dragons have seen off an amazing challenge from the Leeds Rhinos. 26-22, the final score in Perpignan. Whoa, what another great game from the Betfred Super League. The Catalan Dragons up to 5th in the table. The Leeds Rhinos, despite a massive effort, remain bottom of the table. What a game that is. Halifax at Toronto, coming up at 3 o'clock on Sky Sports Arena tomorrow on the Betfred Championship. Thanks very much for being with us.
Sky Sports Action. Feel it all.
Wonderful play. Down he goes on tackle number 5. Richardson goes back the same way. Short pass. Short pass. Personal for St. Helens.
At Expedia, you can book your flight, hotel, car hire and activities all in one place. Expedia, ATOL protected.
This is our defining moment. Our chance to take back our country. Our chance to shape history.
Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Out now. Play it on the world's most powerful console.
Morning, Churchy. What's the plan for today? Oh, what the? When did that happen?
If your car is vandalised, Churchill will let you keep your no-claims discount.
Could have been embarrassing.
Oh, yes.
Churchill, depend on the dog.
Bet365 is the world's favourite online betting company for many reasons. Match live, instant alerts, the number of events we stream. Over the years, Bet365 has welcomed more than 32 million members worldwide. And please, gamble responsibly.
Tasty deal from Domino's. 2 medium pizzas and 1 sumptuous side for only $19.99. Domino's, the official food of everything.
This program contains flashing images.
You're stiff. Loosen up a bit, like Matt.
Boxing on Sky Sports, sponsored by Voltarol, the joy of movement.
all about the new generation of British boxing talent. Here at the Copper Box Arena, we bring you an absolutely terrific night of action.
Ruthless, hard, strong and relentless.
Sit down. Be humble.
He's got the power, pedigree, rawness. That's so exciting.
Too good, too strong, future star.
Be humble. Tell him sit down. Be humble.
I've got goosebumps. What a special moment in sport to become world champion.
As you can see, plenty to look forward to. A first world title defence for Charlie Edwards, 2 British titles on the line, and the exciting Lewis Ritson begins proceedings by stepping up in weight. Hello, a very warm welcome to the Copper Box Arena here in the East End of London. What a night in front of us. And I'm delighted to say, to look ahead to it all, I'm joined by Andy Lee, Carl Froch and Johnny Nelson, and I didn't get the brown shoe memo, which I don't think you can see on this camera. I feel very left out. What a night ahead of us, I have said that. Charlie Edwards, just a few months ago, his dreams became a reality when he won that world title. Tonight he makes his first defence and a
Issues can lead to more division. Talk about it is the way we resolve it in this country, and that's democracy, isn't it?
What do you say that 52% of people voted to leave? 52%, well, a percentage of that 52% was sold a pub. They didn't know what Brexit was. Even now, no one knows what Brexit is. You haven't worked it out yet? Oh, I've worked it out. It's a mess.
We were supposed to be leaving the EU next Friday. But with Parliament refusing to back the Prime Minister's negotiated withdrawal agreement, uncertainty continues to reign. Next week, MPs are expected to be given the chance to indicate what they think should happen next.
We've already had votes on all of these things. They've all been rejected, all these Norway options, customs union options. We've discussed these things ad nauseam, actually. And at the end of the day, the only votes that matter are the vote of the people to leave in the referendum.
You couldn't imagine Nicola Sturgeon getting this reception in London if she was here to express her views on Scottish independence. Politicians from all spectrums came to the stage, perhaps most significant Labour's deputy leader, who said he'd support May's deal on one condition.
I can only vote for a deal if you let the people vote on it too.
Tom Watson backing a people's vote when Jeremy Corbyn remains undecided. These protesters know the Labour leader is crucial to achieve their objective.
17 million people voted to leave. It's argued that the 2016 vote was decisive and the will of the people. But here are around about 1 million people who've given up their Saturday, and they've come out to say that they feel that that will may have changed and they want it put back to the test.
However, in Beeston, a group of pro-Brexit campaigners gathered outside a pub to counter claims that anything had changed in how the British public feels about the EU.
This is now a battle of people versus the politicians. For the first time in the history of our great country, we have a parliament ignoring the will of the people. It's a betrayal, it's a total disgrace.
Both sides agree on one thing: the government has failed. This was the London protesters' reaction as they passed Downing Street. But Theresa May wasn't there. She's in Chequers, contemplating her next move, amid speculation that it may be calling time on her leadership if she can't get her deal through next week. Jason Farrell, Sky News.
OK, well, the reports this morning that Theresa May's own top team could be preparing to ask her to step down. For the latest in Westminster, here's Sky's political correspondent Lewis Goodall.
It's very rare when you sit here on Saturday night to see all of the Sunday newspapers as they come in total unanimity about a story, particularly a political story, and yet they are, and it's an absolute bloodbath for the Prime Minister. All of the Sunday papers effectively saying that there is a coup that is ongoing at the moment against the Prime Minister, effectively the Cabinet finally saying enough is enough. A little bit more divergence of opinion as to who they would replace her with, although one name keeps coming up again and again, David Lidington. Now, viewers might be rather surprised at that name. Indeed, they may never have heard of that name. That's because he's not someone who really has been in the public eye very much. He's been an MP for quite a long time. He's been a trusted lieutenant of